Lady Shah's blessings cannot protect me here.
Dead Githyanki. The corpse
There
may
is a darkness to these warriors that endures even now, long after their lives were spent. But who did they serve?
with a flick of the wrist.
My faith will guide me.
Let's move. Take heed. I see a trap. Couple turns should do it.
Sharp as ever. Looks like an ambush.
Let my name be known.
This is my time.
Let my name be known.
Lunar idol, really? Are you in need of a paperweight?
At least things have stayed interesting.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
That's curious. What's that?
Shah's blessings upon you. Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. We'll see. Give me a while to put my imagination to work.
curse has torn open the ground itself.
Looks like they lost a fight.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Something must be keeping it at bay.
The pride of the gate.
What's next?
Can't give up now.
God's blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Our asses.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? A fellow druid. She will want to meet you. Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me. Come. Jahira!
Through the grapevine? You're about to. This is why we're here, you see. 'Tis a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. Stand down! Or we'll put you down! I'm not interested in the Absolute's manipulations. Harpers, cut this true soul down!
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Too dark to tell.
Watching us.
that chat.
Plenty worse in their way. Yeah? Heapside narrows at night time. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Check it out! We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to What does it look like? What does it open? Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. No, she didn't. Really? But she's... Premium trinkets and doodahs! What are you looking for? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? Pleasure doing business with. Last Light's best bargains, right here!
We need to talk.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. It wasn't the curse that did us in. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You're made of sterner stuff than me, then. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask, if they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. Just be careful up there.
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous, heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Have a gander at the finest stuff.
I promised it.
This place is awesome! There's so much stuff!
That's curious.
I missed that! Oh.
Hiss! I say hiss! This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. I slinked, of course. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
The light here warms my skin, cleanses my lungs. A welcome change from the surrounding shadow.
Premium trinkets and doodahs. assume nothing.
Defender of the people.
Let's get going.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. A paralyzing agent? Oh, I do not think we're quite so far gone. Yet. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you. Isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You've been to the towers. Incredible. Your parasite has already served you well. I suppose you know about Keverick then. His invincibility. That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed. We met him on the road here. Commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketheric's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Not the cheeriest of inns, this place. But I suppose the mortal peril lurking just past the fire.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. No, I cannot. I simply impart the blessings the Moon Maiden provides me. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. Pathetic. The Absolute sees all, you fool.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel. Come along, Isabel.
Victor's path.
On I go.
I will not know failure.
Survival is all that matters. Blood follows me. These boots have seen everything.
No holding back. Making my move.
I go from here?
Forever dauntless.
Shouldn't wish to live in more interesting times.
There's an illithid parasite in that core.
Isabel, are you all right? I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Pull the right brick, and the whole tower goes tumbling down. Seluna gave me the power to protect this place, but I can't keep it up forever. Such magic. It's draining. Soon I'll be dry. Without me, Harper's Flaming Fist, everyone intent on stopping Ketherick is dead. But now that we have you, perhaps we have a chance. No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you.
Us.
Preparing to march, I wager.
Seems that way.
We don't even know the way to Moonrise. Oh, we should leave now.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem. But the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough. You flatter yourself. You're not the only soul of interest in this ruin. This is Last Light, where hope hangs on by a single withered thread. I can mend it or cut it, depending on what they ask for. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. Family troubles. Not my family, of course. I never surrender knowledge for free. But one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketherick Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. For now, I'm afraid you've already made me late for a meeting with another client. I'll see you soon.
Blood, this is heavy.
I wish we'd gear up and head out.
The ox from the grove. How in the hells did it make it all the way here?
No, incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? My little secret.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So, did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot. But the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
If death is soon to take Karlak, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our
You wish to speak? We must find Thaniel. He's the embodiment of nature's power, but he's just a child. A child who has been trapped in this place for 100 years. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unlived. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude. Yes, forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be. This place gives me the creeps.
Two steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Please, I just want to be alone. It's Dennis. He's gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up, cut us up, said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away, but my love, Dennis, Martin Dor, Roshan. I've always been good. I didn't realize one day. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Do you really think so? I wish I hadn't let go of him. It's hard to imagine him making it up. It would mean the... What am I going to do? Give me trouble now.
Those claws look deadly. Stay on your guard.
My path be true.
Coming through. Worth a try. Ha!
Another fight. Let's go. Fall by my hand.
Favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
Take Let's end this.
No time to waste.
To focus. Take your Time to pack it in for the day, I think. The Selûnite shrine, hidden away.
Perhaps they had no choice but to hide.
Defender of the people. A hero at heart.
All right, what now?
Something over there.
A hero at heart.
No time to rest. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Come on, open up.
What's next, I wonder?
Never a dull moment.
Trust Jaheira to come up with one. I do.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it. Cheeky. What? See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
Gosh to tell. And head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
I bet they're close.